Welcome everybody, we are back with another episode of Tony's Vintage Club of the Week, here with Mr. Lovato, and he has a very special one. We have a club that is over 100 years old today. So, please, what is this golf club?
This is a Tom Stewart 1-iron. Can you believe that? And it's hand forged and handmade. And as a special, it's a 1-iron special. And it is absolutely gorgeous with the patina that it still has from over 100 years ago. I believe this one was probably made in 1906. Wow. And I'll tell you what, it has the pin in it still, and the shaft to the head is just a little bit loose, but not much. So if I was to hit it, I would definitely take it back apart and re-glue it, of course. But these also come with a very thin leather grip that they used back in the day. And this is 16 inches long. They're always 16 inches. And then they also have the whipping on them. But can you imagine holding that as a 1-iron and hitting that?
Wow. Why 16 inches?
It was
just the standard?
When they cut the leather for all the golf clubs, they ended up having a piece that's probably 20 inches long or 18 inches long. So they made them all the standard length. Plus it was long enough for you to come down on the grip to where you can get down a little bit further to be more versatile in different shots.
So choking, yeah, because nothing like a choke down 1-iron punch.
I'll just pull out a grip here. We'll just pull one out here real quick. Now look at the difference between today's grip and back in the day.
Right.
That is insane. And then the thickness that we have now with being the mid-size and the jumbo grips and the extra stuff, back nowadays is so much easier to hit. Back in the day, these guys had a tough time holding on to this. I can just see that.
Right.
But talk about a top line. Talk about buttering your toast. Did you take a look at that?
Oh yeah, I can't get over and that is thin.
Yeah.
Like there is no forgiveness. This is nuts. I don't even think like putters aren't this thin. Like wedges aren't this thin. Like this is, yeah, that's crazy.
It is awesome. Now I did hit this on the range, and I enjoyed every bit of it. You guys that haven't experienced hit it in a hickory shaft club, go out, get one. You can find it in your thrift stores or whatever. But go out and hit a few of these. They come in different varieties: mashies, smashies, niblicks, and other names. I just can't remember the top of my head here. But they are amazing, and what a collection to have. Now, Tom Stewart also had, he has a stamp on here which is very famous. It's a smoking pipe. And I believe it had to deal with his brother because his brother smoked a pipe just like this. It was an ash pipe, if I remember correctly. But these are very famous heads, and Tom Stewart was well known for building clubs for other guys too. Now, Tom Stewart did not put the shaft in there. He had the heads done, and they did hand forging, and it's incredible. I've been offered quite a bit for this club, and it stays with me.
And how did you acquire this club?
Oh, these clubs, again, another great question. When you collect clubs, you never know what's in the bag. That's the most exciting part sometimes about collecting. Right. You see a bag and you just go, I wonder what's in there, and you see an old head in there and you don't see anything. And sometimes it's a hit and miss sometimes, and then you just buy it and you get it home. It's exciting. Right. And not only that, but then going through the bag pockets of what's in there. Right. And the vintage stuff, the vintage tees, the old vintage golf balls. That goes on and on. To me, it's like Christmas Day again because it's so much fun. It's really exciting. It gets exciting to the point where you get too many golf clubs, though.
You know, 14,000 is too many?
Yeah, you could. I can attest to having too many of them.
Just a couple.
The adrenaline that you get sometimes.
Right. So is this one from a bag that you had picked up?
It came off of a bag that I had. That I picked up, and I believe it had some other ones. They were Forgans, I believe they were as well. But every now and then you start going through them because you get a whole bunch of them. I believe it was in a collection of a guy that sold them to me that were about 10 hickories in there. Then you don't know anything about them. Right. Then the investigation starts. Got it. Sometimes I'm up till 1 in the morning investigating these clubs. And then it's a hit and miss, but when you find the good one, it's money. Awesome.
Well, thank you for sharing this with us, guys. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Tony's Vintage Club of the Week. Comment below if there's any particular vintage clubs you want us to review. I'm sure he has them in his collection. So stay tuned. We got more episodes coming.